What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Michael D Images here with another video for you. Gonna show you a cool little piece of equipment that I keep in my arsenal just to give you the little extra touch of creativity with your shots. It's basically saving a little bit of money on getting a slider if you want some pretty interesting B-roll shots without having to come out the pocket with getting a full-on slider. But this is an amazing device. It comes with a little remote control, so when you turn it on, you can actually use the remote control to go turn it on. So you can actually use the remote control to go forward, backwards, and it's pretty cool because on the remote it's got basically like a backward forward button that you can use. It's got 3 different levels of speed, so I can slow it down, speed it up, and then go to the fastest speed. We can back it up, go to the fastest speed, slow it down a little bit, and then slow it down a lot. So it's just different things you can do with it. And then you can actually adjust the direction you want it to go in, and it's got these little I guess markers, you could call them, to help you decide like what radius you want your device to turn at, and it just moves pretty much in any direction. So like if I wanted to film my coffee and I just like wanted it to go around my coffee, I could just have it go around my coffee, and that would be just an interesting, cool B-roll shot, something that'll give you something different and interesting. And I would show it to you with my camera on it, but I'm using both of my cameras to film right now. So I could actually grab my GoPro, which if you wanted to use your GoPro for this, being that it films in 4K, you could actually use it. So let's mount the GoPro on here real quick. And then we're gonna slide it in there. And so now we're filming with the GoPro. And we just want to get some shots going around the GoPro. Swing around, get a nice little shot, a little detail shot. And then if you just wanted to do like a swipe by shot, you do your swipe by shot. It's pretty interesting. And so it's supposed to be 6.6 pounds max weight on here, but I use my Sony A7 III on here sometimes with a small lens, and usually I don't have any problems with it. It still does the job, but I would recommend using it on a like the slower setting, nothing too fast, just to make it more smooth. And then one other thing to note about this thing that I love about it is the fact that it comes with the ball head, so you can pretty much rotate this thing any way you want. You can actually pull it off of here. So technically, if you wanted to, you could actually mount this to something else if you wanted to, or put a different type of mount on here, but I find it very useful, I would say. But yeah, I love this little slider. The plastic is pretty, it feels pretty sturdy. It doesn't feel like plastically, it almost feels like kind of like a little metal type feel to it. And this is kind of plastic right here, but it definitely feels sturdy. The motor, now the other thing I would say too, this is probably more likely just for B-roll shots, because you can probably hear it too when you're actually using it. You can hear that motor. So if you're recording audio, just beware of that. Like, you're not going to want to use this to film audio. This is probably going to be more so for B-roll shots, but you probably already know that. But yeah, so that's my review of the Andoer three-wheel motorized dolly, and I think it would be a great thing to add to your kit. The next thing I'm gonna do with this, I'm gonna actually show you guys how I use it to get some b-roll. I have an unboxing to do for some shoes. Actually, I love shoes. I'm a sneaker guy. So I have a client that wants me to shoot some b-roll for him for these shoes, so I'm gonna open those up and we are going to shoot some b-roll with that, and we're going to put an A7 III on here, and we're going to show you guys how we do that, and we'll see you guys in a second.